Welcome to Top Rare Coins, your ultimate destination for discovering the hidden treasures of history. On this channel, we explore some of the most fascinating and valuable old coins from the United States. From rare pennies and silver dollars to historic coins worth thousands of dollars, each piece has a story waiting to be uncovered. Whether you're a collector, a history lover, or just curious about coins you might have lying around, this channel will guide you through the world of rare US coins, helping you valuable finds and learn what makes them so special. Don't forget to subscribe and join us as UNC here is a professional, engaging, long-form YouTube script, around 1,200 words, for your topic. It is written in a strong storytelling style to keep viewers hooked, while also correcting misleading claims and building credibility. YouTube video script: 1969D Lincoln cent with no mint mark, truth, mystery, and million-dollar myths. Welcome back to Top Rare Coins, the channel where hidden treasures come to life and ordinary coins can turn into extraordinary discoveries. Today, we are diving into one of the most talked about coins on the internet, the 1969 Lincoln 1-cent coin, often described as the 1969D penny with no mint mark. Some videos and online posts claim this coin is worth $120 million. But is that really true? Or is there a deeper story behind this coin that collectors need to understand? Stay with me, because what you are about to learn might change the way you look at every penny in your pocket. Let's start with the basics. The 1969 Lincoln cent is part of the Lincoln Memorial series, featuring President Abraham Lincoln on the front and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. These coins were produced in massive numbers across 3 mints: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Now here's where confusion begins. Coins from Philadelphia in 1969 were produced without a mint mark. That means if your coin has no mint mark, it does not mean it is an error. It simply means it was made in Philadelphia. This is a very important point that many new collectors misunderstand. On the other hand, coins from Denver carry a D mint mark. So when someone says 1969D with no mint mark, that description is technically incorrect. A coin cannot be both Denver minted and have no mint mark at the same time. This misunderstanding has led to massive hype online, with claims that such coins are worth millions. Let's separate fact from fiction. Most 1969 pennies, whether they have a D mint mark or no mint mark at all, are extremely common. Billions of these coins were produced. In circulated condition, they are typically worth just a few cents, sometimes slightly more due to copper content. Even in uncirculated condition, many are only worth a few dollars. So where does the idea of huge value come from? The answer lies in rare varieties and mint errors. There is one version of the 1969 penny that truly is valuable, and that is the 1969S double die obverse. Today, we are diving into a coin that many people overlook, yet it continues to spark curiosity among collectors and beginners alike: the 1980 Lincoln 1-cent coin, especially those that appear to have no mint mark. At first glance, this coin may look completely ordinary. You've probably seen it hundreds of times, maybe even ignored it in your pocket change. But what if I told you that certain versions of this coin can be worth far more than 1 cent? Let's uncover the truth. The 1980 Lincoln penny features the iconic portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the front, a design that has been part of American coinage since 1909. On the reverse, you'll see the classic wheat or memorial design depending on the series, but for 1980, it carries the Lincoln Memorial. Now here's where things get interesting. Many people search for a 1980 penny with no mint mark, believing it is rare or special. But the reality is slightly different. Coins minted in Philadelphia traditionally had no mint mark for many years, including 1980. Today, we are diving deep into the fascinating world of coin collecting to uncover the truth behind the 1993 Lincoln cent. You might have one in your pocket right now, and by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to look for and whether your coin could be hiding serious value. Let's get started. The 1993 Lincoln penny is part of the long-running Lincoln cent series, first introduced in 1909. By 1993, billions of these coins had already been produced. That means, at first glance, this coin seems extremely common. But in the world of numismatics, rarity isn't always about how many were made. It's about what makes certain pieces different. One of the first things collectors notice is the mint mark. Coins from Philadelphia traditionally carried no mint mark for many years, including 1993. So if your coin has no mint mark, that doesn't automatically make it rare. It simply means it was produced at the Philadelphia Mint. However, this is where things start to get interesting. Even among common coins, there are hidden variations and errors that can dramatically increase value. These are the details most people overlook, but collectors actively hunt for. Let's talk about condition first. Condition is everything in coin collecting. A 1993 penny that has been heavily circulated, scratched, or worn down is typically worth only its face value. But if you happen to find one in uncirculated condition, meaning it looks almost brand new with sharp details and original shine, it can be worth significantly more. Now imagine a coin in near-perfect condition, graded at the highest levels by professional grading services. These coins are rare because very few survive in such pristine condition. For serious collectors, that level of. Today, we are diving into a fascinating coin that many people overlook, yet it continues to spark curiosity among collectors all over the world. The 1997 Lincoln 1-cent coin, including both the Denver Mint version marked with a small d and the Philadelphia version with no mint mark. At first glance, this coin looks completely ordinary. Millions of people have handled it, spent it, and forgotten about it. But here's the truth. Even the most common coins can hold surprising value under the right conditions. And today, we are going to uncover exactly what makes the 1997 penny worth searching for. Let's begin with the basics. The 1997 Lincoln cent features the iconic portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the front, designed by Victor David Brenner. On the reverse, you'll find the Lincoln Memorial, a design that remained in use from 1959 until 2008. This coin is made primarily of zinc with a thin copper coating, a composition used in modern US pennies. Now here's where things get interesting. There are two main types of this coin that people often confuse. The 1997 coin with a D mint mark comes from the Denver Mint, while the version with no mint mark was produced in Philadelphia. Many beginners assume that a missing mint mark means the coin is rare or an error. But in reality, for this year, no mint mark simply means it was made in Philadelphia. And here's the surprising part. More than 4.6 billion 1997 pennies were struck in Philadelphia alone, and over 4.5 billion were made in Denver. That's billions with a B. So if you're thinking this coin is automatically rare, think again. Most 1997 pennies found in circulation today are worth exactly 1 cent. In average circulated condition, their value typically ranges between just a few cents up to around $1 at best. But don't click away just yet, because this is where collectors start paying attention. The real value of a 1997 penny depends heavily on one key factor: condition. In the world of coin collecting, condition is everything. Coins are graded on a scale from poor to perfect mint state. And the difference between a worn coin and a flawless one can mean the difference between 1 cent and hundreds or even thousands of dollars. For example, a high-grade 1997 penny in near-perfect condition, known as mint state red, can sell for hundreds or even thousands at auction. One example reached over $6,000, simply because of its exceptional preservation and original red luster. Now imagine that. A coin most people ignore could be worth thousands if it's in the right condition. But condition alone isn't the only factor. Errors and varieties can dramatically increase value. In 1997 pennies, collectors look for several types of errors. These include double dies, off-center strikes, die cracks, and the famous double ear variety on Lincoln's portrait. These small minting mistakes can turn an ordinary coin into a collector's prize. However, it's important to stay realistic. Many online claims suggest that coins like the 1997 D or no mint mark penny are worth millions or even billions. But there is no verified record of any 1997 penny selling for anything close to $1 million, let alone $1,200 million. That kind of claim is simply not supported by real auction data. The highest verified sales for these coins typically range from hundreds to a few $1,000s, depending on grade and rarity. So if you've seen viral videos claiming unbelievable prices, take them with caution. But that doesn't mean your coin isn't valuable. Here's what you should look for if you have a 1997 penny. First, check the surface. Does it still have a bright red shine, or has it turned brown over time? Red coins are far more valuable. Second, examine the details. Look closely at Lincoln's ear, the lettering, and the date. Any doubling or unusual features could indicate a rare error. Third, check for damage. Scratches, corrosion, or heavy wear will reduce the value significantly. And finally, consider professional grading. Today's topic is one of the most searched and highly debated coins on the internet, the so-called Liberty 1 cent 2012 no mint mark coin. Many collectors and online posts claim that this coin could be worth as high as $1.2 million, creating huge excitement among coin hunters and beginners in numismatics. But is this really true? Is there truly a 2012 1-cent Liberty coin worth millions? Or is this just another internet myth that has been misunderstood and repeated over time? In this video, we will break down everything in detail: the origin of the coin, what actually exists, why it is so talked about, and what its real market value is today. Make sure you watch till the end, because this information could save you from misinformation and help you understand how rare coin values actually work. Understanding the 2012 1-cent coin. First, let's clarify something very important. In the United States, the official 1-cent coin is known as the Lincoln cent, not the Liberty cent. The modern design of the penny features Abraham Lincoln on the front, and it has been in circulation since 1909. In 2012, the US Mint produced billions of Lincoln pennies. These coins were struck at different mints including Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Some coins have mint marks like D or S, while coins from Philadelphia usually have no mint mark at all. So when people say 2012 Liberty 1-cent no mint mark, they are likely referring to a 2012 Philadelphia Lincoln cent. However, there is no official coin called a Liberty 1-cent in 2012 issued by the US Mint. This is the first major misunderstanding that needs to be cleared. Why is this coin so popular online? Now you might be wondering, if this coin is so common, why is it being talked about as $1 million coin online? The answer is simple: viral misinformation and clickbait content. Over the past few years, social media platforms, YouTube Shorts, and online posts have exaggerated the value of certain coins to attract attention. The 2012 Lincoln cent has been wrongly labeled as a rare Liberty cent with $1 million value. Some posts even claim values like $100,000, $500,000, or even $1.2 million. However, these claims are not supported by any official auction house or verified coin grading authority. The reality is very different. Actual production and availability. In 2012, the US Mint produced billions of Lincoln cents. These coins were made for everyday circulation, meaning they were not rare at all. Philadelphia alone produced hundreds of millions of pennies that year. When a coin has such a massive mintage, it becomes extremely common in the market. Even coins without mint marks from that year are still regular circulation coins and are not considered rare by professional collectors. For a coin to be worth millions, it must meet extremely rare conditions such as minting errors in extremely limited numbers, historical significance, precious metal content, or unique prototype status. The 2012 Lincoln cent does not meet any of these criteria. So where does the $1 million claim come from? The claim that this coin is worth $1.2 million is not based on real auction results. Instead, it likely comes from misleading listings on websites, clickbait YouTube videos, misinterpretation of error coins, or confusion with other rare pennies. Sometimes error coins do exist, such as double dies, off-center strikes, or missing details. While these error coins can be worth more than face value, even the most extreme Lincoln cent errors from modern years rarely exceed a few hundred or a few $1,000s. They do not reach anywhere near millions of dollars. Real market value of a 2012 Lincoln cent. Now let's talk about the actual value. A regular 2012 Lincoln penny, including no mint mark versions from Philadelphia, typically has a value of 1 cent to a few cents in circulated condition, up to a few dollars in uncirculated mint condition. Even high-grade certified coins from professional grading services may sell for only slightly higher amounts depending on condition, but still nowhere close to thousands, let alone millions. This is the reality of the current coin market. Understanding coin rarity the right way. To understand coin value properly, you need to know what makes a coin truly rare. Professional coin collectors and grading services such as PCGS and NGC evaluate coins based on mintage numbers, condition and grade, historical importance, minting errors, collector demand. The 2012 Lincoln cent has high mintage, no major historical significance, and no known ultra-rare variations that justify extreme pricing. That is why it remains a common circulation coin. How to check if your coin has value. If you are checking your own 2012 penny, here are a few steps you should follow. First, examine the coin carefully for any minting errors like doubling or misprints. Second, check its condition. Uncirculated coins are always more valuable. Third, Compare it with verified listings from trusted auction houses. And finally, consider getting it graded if you believe it is unusual. However, be cautious of online claims promising huge money without professional verification. The truth about hidden million-dollar pennies. Today we are going to explore one of the most talked about modern small denomination coins among collectors, the Liberty 1 cent 2018 no-mint mark coin. This coin has gained a lot of attention online, with many viral claims about its rarity and extreme value. In this video script, we will break down everything you need to know about this coin, including its background, design details, minting information, error possibilities, and its real market value in today's coin collecting world. Before we go deeper, it is important to clear one major misconception that is circulating on the internet. Some sources claim that this coin is worth hundreds of millions of dollars, even suggesting values like $1,200 million. These claims are completely unrealistic and not supported by any professional numismatic auction, grading service, or verified collector market. We will explain the truth clearly so you can avoid misinformation and understand the real value of this coin. Let's start with the basics. The 2018 1 cent coin is part of the United States Lincoln Cent series, which has been in continuous production since 1909. The obverse design features the portrait of Abraham Lincoln, one of the most respected presidents in American history. The reverse design of the modern Lincoln cent shows the Union shield, symbolizing unity and strength of the nation. Now when people refer to a Liberty 1 cent 2018, they're usually mixing older terminology with modern coin descriptions. The word Liberty is traditionally associated with older US coins, especially pre-1909 designs. However, modern Lincoln cents still carry the word Liberty on the obverse near Lincoln's portrait, which sometimes leads to confusion among new collectors. The key feature in discussion here is the no-mint mark 2018 penny. In United States coin production, mint marks indicate where a coin was produced. For example, coins from Denver carry a D mint mark, and coins from San Francisco carry an S mint mark. However, coins produced at the Philadelphia Mint often do not carry a mint mark, especially in many modern years including 2018. So a 2018 no mint mark penny simply means it was minted in Philadelphia. This is actually the most common version of the coin, not a rare error or special issue. Now let's talk about composition and production. The 2018 Lincoln cent is made primarily of zinc with a thin copper coating. It weighs approximately 2.5 grams and has a diameter of 19.05 millimeters. It is produced using high-speed minting processes that generate billions of coins each year. Because of this massive production quantity, most 2018 pennies are extremely common in circulation. At this point, many people wonder why some online videos or posts claim that this coin is extremely valuable. The answer usually comes down to misunderstanding, misinformation, or confusion about error coins. In the world of coin collecting, error coins can sometimes be valuable. These errors include double strikes, off-center strikes, missing clad layers, die cracks, or wrong planchet errors. However, for a 2018 no mint mark penny to be worth significant money, it would need to have a very dramatic and verified mint error, and even then, values typically range from a few dollars to a few $1,000s depending on rarity and demand. Now let's address the most important topic, the market value. A normal 2018 Lincoln cent no mint mark in circulated condition is worth exactly 1 cent. Even in uncirculated mint state condition, most examples are valued between a few cents to maybe $1 or $2 depending on grading quality. Even high-grade MS67 or MS68 examples certified by professional grading companies like PCGS or NGC might sell for modest collector premiums, often in the range of a few dollars to maybe around $20 to $50 in exceptional cases. There is absolutely no verified record in the numismatic market of any 2018 penny being worth millions of dollars. Claims of $1,200 million or anything close to that are false and misleading. So why do such claims spread online? The answer is simple. Viral content, clickbait titles, and misunderstanding of coin collecting terminology. Many videos show common coins and incorrectly label them as rare errors without proper authentication. This creates unrealistic expectations for beginners who are just entering the hobby. Now let's talk about what actually makes a coin valuable in general. In coin collecting, value is determined by several key factors. Rarity is one of the most important. If only a few examples of a coin exist, its value increases. Condition is another major factor. Coins in perfect mint state condition are worth more than worn examples. Demand also plays a major role. If collectors actively seek a coin, its value can rise. Finally, verified mint errors can significantly increase value, but only when confirmed by professional grading services. For the 2018 Lincoln Cent no mint mark, none of these factors apply in a way that would make it extremely valuable under normal circumstances. It is a modern mass-produced coin with billions minted. However, that does not mean it has no importance. Coins like this are still part of American monetary history and are widely collected in complete sets. Many collectors enjoy building yearly penny collections, and the 2018 cent is a standard part of that collection.